Hello, and welcome to Quiz Class. My name is Marley, and I will be your host of today's quiz. Don't forget to keep track of all your correct answers and comment down below your score at the end of the quiz. Don't forget to keep track of all your correct answers and comment down below your score at the end of the quiz. Alright, let's begin. In 1969, which band performed the song Here Comes the Sun? Is it the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, or the Beach Boys? The answer is the Beatles. Which U.S. city's baseball team was known as the Baby Boomers in the 1950s? Is it the St. Louis Cardinals, Brooklyn Dodgers, or the New York Yankees? The answer is the New York Yankees. Which company did Procter & Gamble acquire in 1963? Was it Scott Paper Company, Georgia Pacific, or Folgers Coffee? The answer is Folgers Coffee. Which comic strip detective was created by Chester Gould and became popular on TV in the 1950s? Is it Superman, Dick Tracy, or Batman? The answer is Dick Tracy. Which toy company manufactured the Rock'em Sock'em robots in 1964? Is it Hasbro, Ideal, or Mark's Toy Company? The answer is Mark's Toy Company. Which popular children's TV show debuted in 1969 and featured a friendly monster named Big Bird? Is it Sesame Street, The Electric Company, or The Muppet Show? The answer is Sesame Street. Which children's book was published by Peggy Parish in 1963? Is it The Berenstain Bears, Amelia Bedelia, or Corduroy? The answer is Amelia Bedelia. Which 1959 car featured a suicide door on the rear? Is it the Fiat 600, Chrysler 300, or the Cadillac Eldorado? The answer is Fiat 600. Which animal was the subject of the 1966 book Born Free? Is it a tiger, elephant, or lion? The answer is a lion. Which animated Disney movie premiered in 1950? Is it Alice in Wonderland, Sleeping Beauty, or Cinderella? The answer is Cinderella. Who wrote the 1965 science fiction novel Dune? Is it Frank Herbert, Truman Capote, or Ken Kesey? The answer is Frank Herbert. Which athlete won the men's marathon at the 1964 Tokyo Olympics? Was it Frank Shorter, Abibi Bikila, or Emil Zatopek? The answer is Abibi Bikila. Which 1962 horror film introduced the character Norman Bates? Is it The Birds, The Haunting, or Psycho? The answer is Psycho. Which Ford car debuted in 1964 at the World's Fair in Flushing Meadows? Is it the Thunderbolt, Mustang, or Falcon? The answer is Mustang. Which golf player won the Masters tournament 4 times between 1958 and 1965? Is it Gary Player, Jack Nicklaus, or Arnold Palmer? The answer is Arnold Palmer. What type of sunglasses were popular for women in the 1950s? Is it aviator sunglasses, oversized sunglasses, or cat-eye sunglasses? The answer is cat-eye sunglasses. Which children's TV character became famous for saying Yabba Dabba Doo? Is it Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Hound, or Fred Flintstone? The answer is Fred Flintstone. Which luxury sedan did Rolls-Royce introduce in 1965? Is it Silver Shadow, Phantom 5, or Silver Cloud 2? The answer is Silver Shadow. In which year did the Dazzler brothers split, leading to the creation of Puma? Is it 1951, 1946, or 1948? The answer is 1948. Which of these cocktails was widely popular in 1961? Is it Black Russian, Bloody Mary, or White Russian? The answer is White Russian. Which children's book by Maurice Sendak was published in 1963? Is it Are You My Mother, Where the Wild Things Are, or In the Night Kitchen? The answer is Where the Wild Things Are. Which 1954 Mercedes car featured gull-wing doors? Is it the 300 SL, the W187 220, or the W194? The answer is 300 SL. Which NFL team relocated from Chicago to Baltimore in 1953? Is it the Colts, the Cardinals, or the Bears? The answer is the Colts. Which Italian sports car manufacturer introduced the Dino 206 GT in 1968? Is it Maserati, Lamborghini, or Ferrari? The answer is Ferrari. Which popular bath oil did Estee Lauder launch in 1953? Is it Youth Dew, Lavender Breeze, or Golden Glow? The answer is Youth Dew. Which song by Patsy Cline became a hit in 1961? Is it Walkin' After Midnight, Crazy, or I Fall to Pieces? The answer is I Fall to Pieces. Which artist started painting the Seagram murals in 1958? Is it Mark Rothko, Willem de Kooning, or Jackson Pollock? The answer is Mark Rothko. Which American automaker launched the first muscle car in 1964? Is it Chevrolet Chevelle SS, Pontiac GTO, or Ford Mustang? The answer is Pontiac GTO. What name was Pepsi Diet first marketed under when it was introduced in 1963? Is it Slim Cola, Pepsi Light, or Patio Cola? The answer is Patio Cola. Which magazine transitioned from a general interest publication to a woman's magazine in 1965? Is it Family Circle, Cosmopolitan, or Vogue? The answer is Cosmopolitan. Who won the Best Actress Oscar in 1957 for The Three Faces of Eve? Is it Joanne Woodward, Grace Kelly, or Elizabeth Taylor? The answer is Joanne Woodward. Which princess was photographed carrying an Hermes handbag in 1956? Was it Princess Margaret, Princess Caroline, or Princess Grace? The answer is Princess Grace. Which Beatles song was recorded in one continuous take in 1963? Was it She Loves You, Twist and Shout, or Please Please Me? The answer is Please Please Me. Which literary prize did Ernest Hemingway win in 1954? Was it Pulitzer Prize, Booker Prize, or Nobel Prize in Literature? The answer is Nobel Prize in Literature. Which pop artist painted banana imagery on an album cover in 1967? Was it Andy Warhol, Jasper Johns, or Roy Lichtenstein? The answer is Andy Warhol. Which company introduced the first semi-synthetic motor oil in 1966? Was it Amsoil, Castrol, or Modal? The answer is Modal. Which jazz musician released an album, Giant Steps, in 1960? Was it John Coltrane, Charlie Parker, or Sonny Rollins? The answer is John Coltrane. Who founded the Carrera Eyewear Company in 1956? Was it Oliver Goldsmith, Willem Anger, or John A. McGreed? The answer is Willem Anger. Which cereal did Post Cereals release in 1957? Was it Lucky Charms, Marshmallow Mateys, or Alpha Bits? The answer is Alpha Bits. In what year was Rosa Parks arrested for refusing to give up her bus seat in Montgomery? Was it 1954, 1946, or 1965? The answer is 1965. Which U.S. president announced the Great Society programs in 1964? Was it Lyndon B. Johnson, Richard Nixon, or John F. Kennedy? The answer is Lyndon B. Johnson. Which actress won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in 1946? Was it Claire Trevor, Gail Sondergaard, or Anne Revere? The answer is Anne Revere. Which designer is known for his 1966 collection, The 12 Unwearable Dresses? Is it Pierre Cardin, Paco Rabanne, or André Courgettes? The answer is Paco Rabanne. Which conflict escalated with the Gulf of Tonkin incident in 1964? Was it the Gulf War, the Vietnam War, or the Korean War? The answer is the Vietnam War. Which luxury handbag did Chanel release in 1955? Was it Boy Chanel, Chanel 15, or Chanel 2.55? The answer is Chanel 2.55. In which New York City borough did the Verrazano Narrows Bridge open in 1964? Is it Staten Island, the Bronx, or Queens? The answer is Staten Island. In what year did John Glenn orbit the Earth? Is it 1962, 1969, or 1971? The answer is 1962. Who lost the final for the men's singles title at Wimbledon in 1963? Was it Chuck McKinley, Roy Emerson, or Fred Stolle? The answer is Fred Stolle. Which style of women's jeans was popular in the early 1960s? Was it mid-waisted jeans, low-waisted jeans, or high-waisted jeans? The answer is high-waisted jeans. Which food item was made by mixing cottage cheese with pineapple in the 1950s? Is it pineapple cottage cheese salad, pineapple cottage cheese sandwich, or pineapple cottage cheese pizza? The answer is pineapple cottage cheese salad. At what age did British King George VI die in 1952? Was it 32, 71, or 56? The answer is 56 years old. Which civil rights activist delivered a speech titled "I Am Prepared to Die" in 1964? Was it Nelson Mandela, Malcolm X, or Jesse Jackson? The answer is Nelson Mandela. Which film star popularized the fedora hat for men in the 1950s? Was it Humphrey Bogart, John Wayne, or Gary Cooper? The answer is Humphrey Bogart. How many flavors did Baskin-Robbins start with in 1953? Was it 41, 31, or 21? The answer is 31. Which artist painted Flag in 1954? Was it Helen Frankenthaler, Norman Rockwell, or Jasper Johns? The answer is Jasper Johns. Which Summer Olympic Games did Tokyo host? Was it 1960, 1956, or 1964? The answer is 1964. Which global organization was founded in 1948? Was it United Nations, WHO, or Red Cross? The answer is WHO. Which 1947 speech by Winston Churchill coined the term Iron Curtain? Was it Sinews of Peace, Trust the People, or Be Ye Men of Valor? The answer is Sinews of Peace. Which of these crises occurred in 1962? Was it the Suez Crisis, the Berlin Crisis, or the Cuban Missile Crisis? The answer is the Cuban Missile Crisis. Which TV series debuted in 1955 featuring Rod Serling? Was it The Twilight Zone, The Sixth Sense, or The Loner? The answer is The Twilight Zone. Which treaty established NATO in 1949? Was it the Treaty of Rome, the North Atlantic Treaty, or the Treaty of Brussels? The answer is the North Atlantic Treaty. Who was the world's first female prime minister elected in 1960? Is it Sirimavo Bandaranaike, Indira Gandhi, or Golda Meir? The answer is Sirimavo Bandaranaike. Which sports car did Ferrari introduce in 1957 with a V12 engine? Is it the 195S, the 250 Testarossa, or the Dyno 246? The answer is the 250 Testarossa. Which appliance did General Electric introduce in 1955 for home use? Was it the microwave, the dishwasher, or the refrigerator freezer? The answer is the refrigerator freezer. Which fashion designer created the monokini in 1964? Was it Rudy Gernreich, Mary Quant, or Coco Chanel? The answer is Rudy Gernreich. Which baseball team moved from Washington, D.C. to Minneapolis in 1961? Was it Athletics, Dodgers, or Senators? The answer is Senators. Which Nobel Prize did Linus Pauling win in 1954? Was it chemistry, physics, or literature? The answer is chemistry. Which car had a unique split rear window design in its 1963 model? Was it Volkswagen Beetle, Chevrolet Corvette, or Ford Mustang? The answer is Chevrolet Corvette. In what year did the St. Lawrence Seaway open? Was it 1947, 1961, or 1959? The answer is 1959. Which baseball pitcher threw a perfect game in 1964? Was it Sandy Koufax, Don Larson, or Jim Bunning? The answer is Jim Bunning. Which atomic tests began at Bikini Atoll in 1946? Was it Operation Crossroads, Operation Ivy, or Operation Roll-Up? The answer is Operation Crossroads. Which computer was introduced by IBM in 1952 for census tabulation? Is it IBM 650, IBM PC, or IBM 701? The answer is IBM 701. On which street was the first Dior boutique opened in 1946? Was it Avenue Montaigne, Conduit Street, or Rue de Rivoli? The answer is Avenue Montaigne. Yuri Gagarin was the first person to go into space aboard Vostok 1 in 1961. How long did his flight last? Was it 87 minutes, 108 minutes, or 210 minutes? The answer is 108 minutes. Which jazz musician released the song My Favorite Things in 1961? Was it Thelonious Monk, Bill Evans, or John Coltrane? The answer is John Coltrane. Which novel by Vladimir Nabokov was published in 1955? Was it Signs and Symbols, Lolita, or Pale Fire? The answer is Lolita. Which Caribbean island gained independence from Britain in 1962? Was it Barbados, Puerto Rico, or Jamaica? The answer is Jamaica. Which of these European countries joined NATO in 1955? Was it Germany, Belgium, or Denmark? The answer is Germany. In which decade did Mary Quant popularize the miniskirt? Was it 1960s, 1950s, or 1940s? The answer is 1960s. Which novel by Ralph Ellison won the National Book Award in 1953? Was it Invisible Man, Shadow and Act, or The Black Ball? The answer is Invisible Man. Which artist painted Number 5, 1948? Was it Andy Warhol, Jackson Pollock, or Mark Rothko? The answer is Jackson Pollock. Which television network debuted A Charlie Brown Christmas in 1965? Was it CBS, ABC, or NBC? The answer is CBS. Which U.S. president signed the Housing Act of 1949? Was it Franklin Roosevelt, Harry S. Truman, or Dwight Eisenhower? The answer is Harry S. Truman. Which Broadway star won a Tony in 1956 for My Fair Lady? Was it Rex Harrison, Julie Andrews, or Ethel Merman? The answer is Rex Harrison. Which singing group had a 1962 hit with Big Girls Don't Cry? Was it the Chiffons, the Ronettes, or the Four Seasons? The answer is the Four Seasons. How many home runs did Roger Maris hit in the 1961 season? Is it 54, 72, or 61? The answer is 61. Which sci-fi novel by Arthur C. Clarke was released in 1953? Is it Foundation, Childhood's End, or I, Robot? The answer is Childhood's End. Which Beatles film premiered in 1964? Was it A Hard Day's Night, Help, or Magical Mystery Tour? The answer is A Hard Day's Night. Which battery type did Eveready introduce in 1959? Was it AA battery, D-cell, or alkaline battery? The answer is alkaline battery. Which composer wrote the love theme for Spartacus in 1960? Was it Alex North, Bernard Herrmann, or Ennio Morricone? The answer is Alex North. Which chemical element was synthesized in 1950 at the Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory? Was it Einsteinium, Americum, or Californium? The answer is Californium. Which famous designer created the pillbox hat that Jacqueline Kennedy wore in 1961? Was it Coco Chanel, Herbert D. Givenchy, or Halston? The answer is Halston. Which politician took office in 1949 as the first Chancellor of West Germany? Was it Konrad Adenauer, Ludwig Erhard, or Willy Brandt? The answer is Konrad Adenauer. Who first discovered the antiproton in 1955? Was it Pauli and Eisenberg, Segre and Chamberlain, or Bohr and Rutherford? The answer is Segre and Chamberlain. Which civil rights event took place on February 1st, 1960 at a Woolworth's lunch counter? Was it Greensboro sit-ins, Freedom Rides, or Selma March? The answer is Greensboro sit-ins. Which sports venue hosted the first NBA All-Star Game in 1951? Was it Chicago Stadium, Edgerton Park Arena, or Boston Garden? The answer is Boston Garden. Which Greek island was the setting for the 1964 film Zorba the Greek? Was it Santorini, Crete, or Mykonos? The answer is Crete. Which actress was crowned Miss Universe in 1954? Was it Grace Kelly, Army Kusela, or Miriam Stevenson? The answer is Miriam Stevenson. Which tennis player won Wimbledon men's single in 1960? Was it Neil Fraser, Rod Laver, or Roy Emerson? The answer is Neil Fraser. Alright, last question. Which singer's 1959 hit was Mac the Knife? Is it Frank Sinatra, Fats Domino, or Bobby Darin? The answer is Bobby Darin. We do have one bonus question for you, and that is, which luxury fashion brand launched the A-line dress in 1955? Comment down below what you think the answer is. And now's the time to add up all your correct answers and comment down below how you did. Thank you so much for joining me for this quiz. I hope you enjoyed it, and please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can look out for new videos. See you next time!